Good morning, Paul. It's Nico from Cliff Jones RV over here in Sealy. Want to make a quick video, say thanks so much for considering us for your needs and giving me the opportunity to earn your business. I'm here inside this awesome 2020 Micro Minnie Winnebago 2108TB. So this is a pretty unique floor plan. The twin bed idea has been around for a while, but Winnebago brought it back with this model. So what this enables you to do is to have two separate beds, or you can very easily convert it into a king, which, you know, honestly, I know you've been, sounds like you've been doing your research, and finding a king bed in a camper this size is pretty hard to find. So if you want to convert it, all you have to do is just make a little room here with the comforters, drop in this little piece onto the platform, slide that in there. We have these two pieces here that drop right in. And there you go. You now have a king-size bed and about a 21-foot living space RV. And there you have it. So really easy. You do have storage underneath here that ties to the outside storage as well as here. So you can very easily get to your belongings. You also have a bunch of overhead storage. And of course with the Winnebagos, you do have residential real wood cabinetry. The Winnebago is really my personal favorite brand. Everything about them is quality. With the new 2020s, they did make a few feature standard on the outside that I'll show you here. Here on the side, you do have the dinette. I know we were talking about the 2108DS, and that one has a sofa, and it sounded like you would prefer the dinette over the freestanding table. So we do have a really great selection of all these different models here ready to go. But this is the dinette. You do have storage underneath here. They added the access doors. Honestly, before you had to lift the cushions and pull the boards out. So every single time they release one, they're just making it better and better. This can also convert to a bed. All you have to do is pull the two legs out, drop that in, pull in the cushions, and you can really sleep, you know, 4 people in here comfortably. It does have a large multifunction radio. A lot of brands are making the radio smaller and smaller, but with the Winnebago, this Jensen's a really great quality entertainment center. It's got CD and DVD, Bluetooth. It does include an over-the-air HD antenna as well, so you can catch about 60 local channels depending on where you're at. You also do have storage here, more storage here. And one of the really great things about this camper is that it is a rear bath, so it really opens it up, makes the most use of the space. One of my favorite things about the Winnebago bathrooms is that it is stainless in here. So of course, sanitation is more important now than ever. So if you're shaving, brushing your teeth, this is gonna be much better than using, you know, the kitchen sink, which some campers fortunately have to do. You do have grounded power connections here for whatever you might need. Medicine cabinet. Big wardrobe back here. It's very tall and deep. Storage underneath here. And you do have a large shower as well. Just enough room in here. It does have a tub surround as well. A lot of campers only have the paneling, but with this one, this will protect your RV from humidity, which is really great. And also, even though it is a 21-foot box, this is a ducted AC system. And this one does have some upgrades as well. I'll go over that more with you on the outside, but it does have 15,000 BTU AC here as well. So most campers in this size can be 13.5, but this is equivalent to about 3 window units, and it is ducted. The nice thing about Winnebago's ducts is that you can control each one, open and close, and also rotate them wherever you want. And that does include the bathroom as well. And you actually have 2 ducts in here. So to keep it plenty cool, you also do have the exhaust fan. So what you can do is, if you want to add a max air guard, we can look at that. Let's just say that you were about to go take a trip somewhere. If it's hot outside, what you can do with the max air guard, if you have that on, you can turn this fan on, open a window, and it'll keep it about 15 to 20 degrees cooler versus not having it. That way when you arrive to your destination, your RV will cool down much faster. And that's about it for the bathroom. It does have an 8 cubic foot propane and electric refrigerator. It will kick over automatically very quickly if you ever do lose power, that way your food doesn't spoil. It's a tried and true design used on a lot of campers out there on the road. It does have a residential power microwave as well. It's 1,000 watts, so it'll very quickly and evenly heat food. It does have a range hood that actually works. It will vent outside. So if you're cooking in here, you turn the fan on, it'll take that right out. And you do also have this little insert here to give you extra counter space. And this does fold in like this. So the rear two are for simmering, front one's for boiling. Older campers have a 4-burner style, which requires specialty pots and pans, but not with this one. Any regular pots and pans will work. You do also have an oven, another stainless steel sink in the kitchen as well for sanitation purposes. Large storage, and what is also included in here is a nice doohickey. This will help you to dry your dishes and things like that, and also a cover for your sink to give you even more workspace, and tons of room for utensils. More power connections here for a coffee maker, blender, whatever you might need. That's about it for the inside. Your furnace is here. That furnace is very powerful. That is propane only. That will heat this RV very quickly, and you also have a breaker box there. Another thing I do appreciate about the Winnebagos is that they hide their controls. You're not going to accidentally, open and close your awning or something like that. Also, if you have young children around, this will keep them from accidentally damaging anything, operating the slide, everything like that. This is really your main control for your RV. And for safety, they do have a power connection for awnings and your power to turn off and on power to your slide as well for safety. So they're really the only brand that I've seen that does that. And they just have a really great attention to detail. Winnebago's been around longer than everybody else. One thing that I really wish other manufacturers did that they include on all the ones that I've seen so far is this screenshot. So pretty much whenever you open the door, it closes itself, so you don't have to worry about letting bugs in. And you also have this door here to easily open and close to prevent bugs from getting in on a beautiful day like today. You really don't need AC. You can have all the windows open, get cross ventilation, have that fan open in the bathroom, you're good to go. Also, it does have a window in the door, which is nice. And one thing that they include is a thin shade. So for privacy and energy efficiency, you do have this. Winnebago is really the only brand I've seen in this size class that does include that, which is really nice. So now those upgrades that I was telling you about that they included on the 2020s is going to be the extreme weather package. They made that standard. What that is radiant foil in the roof and in the floor, so it reflects heat during the summer and traps it during the winter for even better insulation. Of course, the Winnebago's they're all aluminum framing, very strong and very light on the structure. They use block foam insulation, not Pink Panther insulation. And then also on this model, the paint that's on here is a Noble classic high gloss. This is the highest gloss available, the same paint that they use on their motorhomes. Whenever you wash this up, it is very beautiful. And I can tell you, I've had customers, they got Winnebagos, and I went to go visit them at a local park, and their RV just really popped in a sea of RVs, which is really nice. You also do have an off-road package on here as well. This has upgraded wheels and tires, better fitting to go off-road, of course, as the name implies. And it does sit a little bit higher as well for additional ground clearance. Also, the tanks are heated and enclosed, so whenever you have the furnace on, it forces hot air into the underbelly to prevent your plumbing from freezing as well. This is a connection for the freshwater tank, so if you want to fill water in this tank and take it off-road with you, you can wash your hands, flush your toilet, take a shower. It does have a built-in electric pump, so you just flip that on and it will circulate water if you don't have pressurized water. Of course, it does have a large electric awning with white LED lights, so you can see what's going on around you. It does have marine grade speakers out here as well. You don't have to worry about them deteriorating. You can play music just inside, just outside, or both. This does have the really nice aluminum steps. They're very easy to open and close, very lightweight, and resistant to rust as well. There you go. Also has an extra large door handle. It has 3 folding positions like that. Makes it very easy to get in and out. This is access for the refrigerator. If you ever need maintenance, you just pop that off and you can access the main components. It also has, it's ready for a backer. If you'd like to add one, this is where it will go for a TV. You do have power connections out here, cable connection. This is the exhaust for the propane furnace. So if you have the furnace on, what you can do on a cold day is stand out here and gather some warmth. This also has a 6-gallon rapid heat gas and electric water heater. So if you're ever at a campsite and you run out of propane at midnight, you can still use the electric as long as you have 30 amp power here. Also includes a ladder, so if you want to inspect your roof, as you should periodically, you don't have to grab a separate one. You can just climb up there, check it out, access everything up there. It does also include a bumper, so some RVs in the size class don't have them, but it is very easy to mount your tire here, which is really great. Also, you can put your sewer hose in here as well to keep things nice and clean. It is ready for a Voyager backup camera as well. The great thing about the Voyager camera, not only do you get video, but you also get audio, which is really great. Over here we have the 30 amp power connection, so this is where you hook up for your main power. It also has an outside shower with hot and cold water, so if you're at the beach, you want to wash your feet off, you can do that. You also have a black tank flush, so whenever you dump your toilet tank, what you do is hook up a water hose, turn the water on, and it flushes out the tank for you, so you don't have to do it the old-fashioned way and drag a hose in through your camper. Nobody wants to do that. Here we have your city water connection, so whenever you're at a campsite, you just plug in there and that gives you continuous water. It's also ready for cable and satellite as well, so you just plug in there and that will go straight to your television. Here we have the slide. This is a Schwinn slide, really nice system. And here we have the pass-through storage. Huge storage compartment. This is probably the biggest storage I've seen in a camper this size. And you also have a battery disconnect. So if you want to store your camper for an extended period of time, all you have to do is flip that switch and it will prevent your battery from depleting. It's also ready for solar. So if you would like to add solar, that will trickle charge your battery and keep your lights on. That's what that plug is for. It uses a ZAMP system. Here's where your propane tanks are. So if we can earn your business, we will wash it, detail it, do a full systems check, and we will spend an hour with you and show you how everything works. Here we have the tanks. These are 220 pound. You can upgrade to larger ones if you want, but these will last you, you know, a weekend at least, depending on your usage. Let's have an electric tongue jack. So all you have to do is press this button. It'll raise and lower. Makes it easy to hook and unhook from your RV. We do want to make sure the RV has a 7-way plug. I'm actually hooked into the 7-way on the golf cart. That's how the lights are on. And also a brake controller for your vehicle. That way, whenever you brake on your truck, your RV will brake as well. And that's about it. Okay, Paul against Nico from Cliff Jones RV in Sealy. We have a really great selection of Winnebagos here. That's just one of them. We have R-Pods, Grey Wolves, Cherokees, but I think you're really going to gravitate toward the Winnebagos. We do also have R-Pods. We have a bunch of the micro minis that are within your 6,400 pound towing capacity. We have a few of them down here. Today's Friday. We're here till 6 o'clock, and tomorrow we're here till 4. I would love to earn your business. If you have any questions or concerns, give me a call or a text, 979-413-9554. Thanks, Paul.